Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this Pick a Card tarot reading. So in today's reading we're going to be getting an idea of who has a crush on you. So we're going to be talking about who this person is, how they're acting, what they're really planning on doing. We're also going to pull some oracle cards so that we can get messages from them directly to see what exactly they're thinking and feeling. So as you can see here, we have three piles. We've got pile number 1 here with the rose quartz. We've got pile number 2 over here with the clear quartz. And then we've got pile number 3 here with the smoky quartz. So go ahead and reflect on the 3 piles. Take a minute to see which pile resonates the most with you. If you're feeling called to more than one pile, you can totally watch both readings. There may be specific messages in there for you. So, like I said earlier, take your time, pick a pile, and I will have timestamps down below for each of the 3 piles so that you can go ahead and skip to your reading. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy, please subscribe, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the rose quartz, this is your piles, pile number 1. So first of all, I just want to go ahead and pick 2 cards here. One card is going to represent you, your energy. The other card is going to represent this person who has a crush on you. So this card will represent them and their energy. Just so we can sort of do a little energy check here, make sure that we're on the right track, and so that we can have a little bit more context for the rest of the reading. So this first card is going to represent you. What are you like? Who are you? What's your energy? So what is pile number 1's energy? Okay, got the 10 of Swords right off the bat here. It's a strong start. And then let me pull the other card for the other person. What is pile number 1's person's energy? Who has a crush on them? We've got the Chariot. Okay, so these are pretty different, well, more or less different energies. So the 10 of Swords here is telling me that you've recently gone through an ending. Something recently ended for you, and it may have been really difficult for you. It could have been sort of heartbreaking or harsh, but I see some sort of cycle ending. So this could be anything. It could be a relationship. Maybe you just got out of a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It could be something else. But overall, I see that you've recently gone through an ending and you're now moving forward. So you're working towards getting out of this 10 of Swords energy and moving on to the future and moving on to bigger and better things. So that's you. And then over here we have, for them, we have the Chariot. So this is actually the Cancer card. So the person could be a Cancer, but they don't have to be. But basically the Chariot describes someone who is, they know what they want and they're going to go for it. So whoever this person is that has a crush on you, it seems like they are very much looking to take action, and they're looking to take their feelings and actually go somewhere with it. So they're not the kind of person who's sort of going to sit around and wait and see if you come towards them, or they're not just going to sort of sit quietly and wait for something to happen. I think that they would actually go for it and take action and go for what they want. So that's them. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a card for who has a crush on you. Who is this person? Do you know them? Where do you know them from? So who is this person that has a crush on pile number 1? Okay, we've got the Justice card. So the Justice card is actually the Libra card. So this person could be a Libra, but they don't have to be. They could just sort of have those qualities. I am getting the sense that you know this person. You know who they are. They're sort of in your circle. You could be friends or acquaintances, but whoever they are, you definitely know them. This isn't like a super secret admirer. Like you are aware of this person. I'm also getting the feeling that you like this person in the sense that like you admire them, you think they have really good qualities about them. There are qualities about them that you really admire. Maybe you think that they have like really strong morals, or you just think they're a good person. So I'm getting the sense that not only do you know them, but you like who they are as a person. So next we're going to pull a card to see how they are going to be acting. So what are they doing? How are they acting? Are they acting weird? What's going on here? So how is pile number one's person acting? Okay, we've got the Strength card. We have a lot of major arcana going on here. Again, Strength card is actually the Leo card. So we've got a few different signs here. These signs could be mirrored. So this could be you or the other person. So like I said, Cancer, Libra, Leo, you or the other person. So the person's going to be acting as this Strength card. So I think they're sort of going to, I feel like because of whatever you're going through, they've been very supportive of you. They've been trying to sort of be your rock. They've been trying to support you through this like difficult time. I feel like they've really been there for you, and they've been just very constant and very steady. Like they've been very supportive of you. So I feel like that's how they're acting. They're sort of taking on this role of being like a protector and trying to be the strong one so that you can sort of go through what you have to go through. So that's what I see here. Next, we're going to pull a card for what they're going to do. So what are they planning on doing? What actions are they planning on taking? Do they plan on telling you? So what does pile number one's person plan on doing here? We've got the Emperor. Okay. Again, major arcana. The Emperor represents Aries. I know like I'm throwing a lot of zodiac signs at you, but like all of these cards minus this one have zodiac like associations, so I'm gonna say them. The Emperor is an Aries card. So but for what they're going to be doing with the Emperor card, I'm seeing that they're actually, again, like with this Chariot, I see them taking action. I see them being very forthcoming and honest and open. I feel like they're not going to sit around and wait. If they want something, they're going to go for it, and they're going to take action. But the other thing about the Emperor is he doesn't necessarily work. He knows he has time. So this doesn't mean that this person is moving like quickly. It's not like they're worried that you're going to slip away. I think they're sort of taking their time to be this rock for you and play this role. And when the time is right, they're going to step up and let you know how they feel and let you know what their intentions are and let you know what they want. But like I said, it's not the kind of thing where they're moving quickly or hastily. They know that they have time and they're going to work slowly and surely. So the next card is going to describe how you can recognize this person. So how are you going to be able to tell who this person is? How can pile number one recognize this person? Okay, I actually dropped 2 cards here. Let's see what they are. Okay, so we've got the Death card and the 3 of Wands. I almost don't want to say it, but the Death card also has a zodiac association. This is the Scorpio card. So I've given you like half of the zodiac. I'm so sorry this like never happens, but like these are the cards that are popping up. So Scorpio card, the Death card. So you could recognize them because they're Scorpio. They don't have to be. But what I'm seeing here is that you will recognize this person because they have recently gone through a huge transformation. They have recently changed a lot. So if you know anyone in your life who is who has these other qualities that I mentioned before, but who has also recently gone through a huge change or a huge transformation, this is the person that we're talking about. So yeah, they've gone through something, it changed them. I'm seeing that also they're kind of changing for the better in a sense. So this person is not the person they used to be, basically. And then we also have the Three of Wands here that popped out as well. So I feel like you're also going to recognize them because, like I've mentioned earlier, they're going to make a decision to come forward to you and tell you how they feel, because they really want to actually pursue something with you and they want to pursue a relationship with you. The Three of Wands talks about like choosing a path and starting on that path. So you're going to recognize this person because they're just going to be straight up with you and they're going to be honest with you about their feelings because they want to get started on this journey and they want to get started on this path with you. So that's the Three of Wands. And then the next card is going to describe what you should do. Should you take any action? What should pile number one do here? Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords. So communication. So if you have any idea of who this might be from what I've described, I think the tarot is telling you to communicate with them and to reach out to them. You don't necessarily have to like confront them about this exactly and be like, and go up to them and be like, do you like me? Yes or no? But like definitely open a channel of communication with them, talk to them, make sure that they're comfortable with you, and then that might sort of encourage them to come forward with these feelings. But yeah, just keep open communication if you know who this is. If you don't know who this is, then I would say just make it an effort to make time to have conversations with people who want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, don't be blowing people off. If someone says they want to talk to you, then, and you're willing, of course, you know, it's up to you. But if someone says they want to talk to you, then definitely give them that opportunity to communicate with you. So next, the last card is going to describe romantic possibilities, and then we're going to get into the oracle cards. But the last tarot card here is going to discuss what is the potential outcome here, what are the possibilities, could this really go somewhere? So what are the possibilities for pile number one? Okay, we've got the Five of Wands here, so this is a little dicey. So the Five of Wands talks about conflict, actually, so I feel like it may be a little bit of a rocky road here. This could mean one of two things. Maybe you guys have had like past conflict that you sort of need to work through, or it will be a little bit of a rocky road to get started on like any sort of partnership or romantic possibilities. I'm going to pull another card just to clarify that one because that's a little unexpected. So can we get a clarifying card for the romantic possibilities, the Five of Wands, for pile number one? Oops. Okay, this one came flying out. So we've got the Ten of Wands here. So I feel like what's happening in the situation is that one of you feels like they are carrying all the weight here. I am getting a feeling that this has to do with the fact that this other person is carrying around their feelings for you and they haven't said anything yet, and that's been really difficult for them. Because like I said, they definitely want to come forward and say something. The timing seems like it's not the best, so as a result, they've been forcing themselves to sort of carry this around, and carrying it around and not saying anything to you, I think has been really difficult for them. And as a result, it may be causing a lot of like internal conflict. So this Five of Wands doesn't necessarily have to mean conflict between the two of you. It could just be internal conflict because this person has yet to come forward with their feelings, and it's really hard for them, and they're starting to get tired of carrying this burden and not talking about it. I also am getting the feeling that this person's like maybe in the friend zone sort of, and that's also maybe like part of what's weighing on them. They don't really know how to maneuver out of there. They don't know if the timing's right or if that's even the right thing to do right now. Maybe they feel like you more so need a friend than something else. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. And then next I want to go ahead and pull some oracle cards so that we can get direct messages from this person and see exactly what they're thinking or feeling. So let's see, what does pile number one's person want to say to them? What does this person want to say to pile number one? Okay, we've got I left when I saw you with someone. And we've got I hope you can forgive me one day. And then we've got I look for you everywhere. Okay, so we have some... I feel like these two cards are sort of trying to clarify these wands that we were talking about, this sort of conflict and this heavy burden. So it seems like this person at one point saw you with someone else. This doesn't have to have been in person. I'm also getting the sense this could have been online, like on social media. Maybe they saw you post a picture with someone else, and it kind of upset them. Like maybe they were kind of lurking on your social media and they got their own feelings hurt in a sense, but it also could have been in person. Maybe they saw you talking with someone and it made them feel some type of way. So there's that. And then we've got I hope that you can forgive me one day. This is sort of vague. This could mean a few different things. I think it just depends on your personal situation. For some of you, this could be, I don't know, like an acquaintance or a friend that somehow hurt you. This could be an ex from the past. This could be someone from the past. This could mean a lot of things, but there's something here that this person is sorry for. I see like a lot of remorse here, and they're hoping that one day you can forgive them. And then lastly here we've got I look for you everywhere. So this person seems to be thinking of you constantly. You seem to be on their mind a lot. This could be like metaphorically, like they just look for you in life and like a lot of things remind them of you. But this could also be literally like they might just be out and about and they're just hoping that they'll run into you. Or they're hoping that they'll see you somewhere. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope that this resonated for you. I hope that you enjoyed this. Just remember that tarot only reads for the present circumstances, the present moments. So if there's anything you didn't like here today, that's okay. Nothing is set in stone. You always have the power to change the outcome. None of this is unavoidable in any way. So just keep that in mind. I want to thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed, I would really appreciate if you subscribed. And I hope to see you again in another video. Thanks. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose the clear quartz, this is your pile. So just to get started, I want to go ahead and pick 2 cards. One card is going to represent you, and the other card is going to represent the other person, just so we can get a read on the energy here, check and make sure that we're on the right track, and also so that we can give some context to the rest of the reading. So this first card, I'm going to put it over here. It's going to represent you. So who is pile number 2? What is their energy? What are they like? Okay, we've got the 4 of Wands. And then who has a crush on pile number 2? Who is this person? What are they like? Okay, we've got the King of Wands. I mean, the Knight of Wands, sorry. Okay, so for you with this 4 of Wands, also we have 2 Wands here. So fire energy. So with this 4 of Wands, I'm getting the sense that you are someone who is pretty like positive, very likable. I feel like people just tend to like you. They tend to like to associate with you. You may be very social, or you may sort of go out a lot in the sense that like people know you and people like you. So this is just like overall a positive card. It seems like you have very positive energy. People like to be around you, and you're pretty well known like in your circle of friends. So that's you. And then over here with this Knight of Wands, this is, again, like I said, fire energy. This could represent someone who's a fire sign. So they could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They don't have to be a fire sign. That could just be the energy that they're embodying. But the Knight of Wands is very passionate, very energetic. This is someone who is very outgoing and talkative. This person could be sort of like flirtatious, if you will. Like they are sort of like a ladies' man. So this is very like flirtatious, outgoing, likable, friendly energy. So this is the other person. So next I want to pull a card. We're going to ask who has a crush on pile number 2. Who is this person? Where do you know them from? So who has a crush on pile number 2? Okay, we've got the 7 of Wands. So this is interesting. I feel like this is someone you have some sort of history with or some sort of past with. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone that you like officially dated, but I feel like this is definitely a person that you, not only do you know them, but you know them from the past and things didn't end super well between you two. So something went down that left you or them or both of you feeling a little bit defensive here. I'm getting a little bit of like however things ended, it wasn't like on the best terms. Things are a little bit tense. So I definitely feel like this is someone from your past. So let's pull a card to get an idea of how this person will be acting. What are they doing around you? Are they acting weird? Are they around you at all? So how is pile number 2's person acting? Got the King of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm getting the sense that this person's actually playing it pretty cool. I feel like they are being a little bit more conservative. They're not so much doing this outgoing energy that they usually have around you. Around you, they're acting more laid back, more conservative. I feel like they're not being as like upfront or flashy. They're just sort of playing it cool, downplaying it, and just being very casual about this. These are very different energies. So whereas this person is usually maybe super extroverted and talkative and flirtatious, right now around you, they're probably acting more reserved, more laid back, more like blasé, like, oh yeah, I don't really care about them or whatever, like, oh hey, you know, one of those things. They seem to be playing it cool is what I'm getting here. So next, let's get a card to find out what they're going to do. What are they planning on doing? If they have this crush on you, are they going to act on it? Are they going to do nothing? So what is pile number 2's person planning on doing? What are they going to do? Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. So I do see them coming forward with an offer here. The Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning. So it's very possible that they're going to just straight up come up to you or reach out to you. It could be in person, it could be over like text or social media, but I definitely see them reaching out to you and trying to rekindle something or trying to start something again. So yeah, the Ace of Wands is very, very passionate. So they seem very passionate about the idea of starting a new relationship with you. I definitely see them reaching out. So that's what they're planning on doing, or that's what they're going to do. But now let's pull a card for how you can recognize this person. You may already have an idea of who they are just from how I've been describing them, but let's see if we can get any more clues. How can pile number 2 recognize this person? Okay, we've got the Six of Wands here. There's a lot of wands in this spread. Again, fire energy. This could be you or the other person. It could just be the nature of the relationship. But so how you can recognize this person, we've got the Six of Wands. So I feel like this person they kind of have a similar vibe to you. The Six and the Four of Wands have a similar energy in the sense that they are very positive. This is the card of victory. This person may be sort of popular or, well known. People like them. Maybe they've recently achieved something sort of big. But overall, this person just seems very successful. So that's how you could recognize them. Maybe they've recently had some sort of big accomplishment, or maybe they're just well liked overall. Well liked and well known. So that's how you can recognize this person. And next I want to pull a card for what you should do. What is the advice from the tarot? Should you take any action? Should you just sort of hang out and see what goes down? What should pile number 1 do? Did I say pile number 1? What should pile number 2 do? Okay, what should pile number 2 do? Okay, we have the Lovers here. This is interesting as an advice card. So as an advice card, the Lovers has like a slightly different vibe. The Lovers, when in an advice position, talks about being really honest with yourself and talking about and having a discussion with yourself of whether or not you're being a good partner. So maybe ask yourself, are you in a position to be a good partner to someone? Are there things you have to work on? Are you willing to work on these things? If not, that's okay. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, but just be honest with yourself and ask if a relationship is really something that you want. If not, that's fine. If so, maybe ask yourself if there's anything you need to work on to be a better partner. So there's that. And then, so this seems like inner work. It seems like you don't really necessarily have to reach out to this person. Yeah, I'd say you wouldn't necessarily have to reach out to them. I feel like this is more about you and about reflecting, but I'll go ahead and pull a clarifying card just to make sure that there's nothing you need to do, like, as far as reaching out to the other person. So clarify pile number 2. Pile number 2, clarification on the Lovers and actions that should be taken. Yeah, we've got the Temperance card here. So this is also just to note, the Lovers is the Gemini card and the Temperance card is the Sagittarius card. So if that's relevant in any way. But the Temperance card talks about sort of taking it slow, sit back, relax, go with the flow, do not take action right now, don't force anything, just sort of lay back and let things play out for themselves. You don't need to be taking any action here. I'd say that your job is to sit back and reflect. You don't have to worry about reaching out to this person or contacting them or anything. So lastly, I want to pull a card for the possibilities of this. What are any potential outcomes here? Any romantic possibilities for pile number 2 and this person? Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So, and we also have the King over here. So I'm getting the sense that there actually is some sort of potential here for a real relationship, especially with the Pentacles. The Pentacles talks about something very real, very stable, very long term. This isn't, you know, like some sort of fling, or it's something very serious. So there is potential here for a real connection, I'm seeing. Yeah, so next I want to pull some oracle cards from this oracle deck, and I want to get an idea of the other person's thoughts and feelings. This person who has a crush on you, what exactly are they thinking? What are they feeling? So what is pile number 2's person thinking? Okay, we've got I couldn't let you get close to me. I'm gonna pull another one. Ooh, I wish I had treated you better. And then one more. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Okay, definitely getting the sense that this is someone from your past. Like I said earlier, things did not end well, and it seems like this person is actually taking on most of the blame. It seems like they're recognizing that whatever went wrong was their fault, because they're saying that, you know, they didn't let you close to them, they were not letting you in, maybe they were super like emotionally unavailable, maybe they were very closed off in the past, and it's because they had some sort of fear surrounding letting you in. Maybe they're afraid that you would leave them or that they would get their heart broken. But yeah, they're recognizing that they didn't let you get close to them. And they're also saying here that they wish they had treated you better. So yeah, something in the past they wish they had done differently. They wish they had treated you better, treated you a way that you deserve to be treated. And I see them really regretting whatever went down in the past. And then again, just more regret. It was my fault, but I blamed you. So definitely getting the sense that they're taking a lot of responsibility for what happened here, and they are recognizing that they shouldn't have put the blame on you because it was their own fault. So these are some things that they might actually say to you once they do decide to reach out. You could be hearing these things again in the future. But yeah, it definitely seems like this person is they have a lot of remorse. They're really sorry about what they did. So yeah, that's everything I have for you. I hope that this resonated or it brought you some clarity. I hope you enjoyed this. Just remember, if there's anything here that you didn't like to hear, that's okay, because tarot only reads for the present circumstances. Nothing is set in stone. None of this is unavoidable. So if you want a different outcome, you can totally do that. You can totally affirm and receive any outcome that you want. None of this is, like I said, set in stone. So just remember that. And I hope you enjoyed this. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, it would be really great if you subscribed. I would super appreciate it. But yeah, I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the smoky quartz, this is your pile. So just to start, I want to pull 2 cards here. I want to pull one card that will represent you, and I want to pull another card to represent this other person who has a crush on you, because first of all, it's going to help us check the energies here and make sure that you are on the right reading, and also it'll give us some context for the tarot reading itself. So let's start with you. I'm going to put a card down here for you. Who is pile number 3? What are they like? What's their energy? Okay, this one sort of popped out. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. So this is you. And then Who is pile number three's person? What are they like? What's their energy? Who has a crush on pile number three? Oh, wow. Okay. So let's start with you. So for you, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm definitely getting the sense that you are a very independent person. I feel like you're very self-sufficient. It's giving like you don't need a partner, but if you want one, then that's okay, but you're not the kind of person who would ever be dependent on someone else. You're very much okay on your own. The Pentacles also represent earth signs, so you could be an earth sign or you could have earth placements, so Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. This could just be your energy overall. So like I said, someone who's super independent, self-sufficient, you don't need a partner, but if you were to want one, that's okay. And then over here with this tower, this represents the other person. So this other person seems to be going through a big change in their life. Whoever they are, they've recently undergone something huge. Something huge happened in their life and it sort of turned their world upside down, and as a result, there's like really big changes happening here. So that's this other person's energy. Just huge change. So this first card here in our spread is going to describe who has a crush on you. So who is this person? Who are they? Do you know them? Who has a crush on pile number 3? Okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm getting the sense that this is someone very successful. I feel like they could be like very well off financially. They could have a lot of money or a lot of assets, but I'm also kind of getting the sense that they may be, yeah, you probably know who they are. You know them in real life. You know them, like they're sort of in your circle. So this isn't like some sort of stranger. I feel like you do know this person, and I'm getting the sense that they have a lot of their material possessions like in order. So this could be someone who, like I said, has a lot of money. They could have a lot of assets. Maybe they have their own house or they own their car. Something about them is like they seem to be very well off as far as like material possessions. The Pentacles also represent the earth signs. Like I said over here, same thing. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, this person could be an earth sign. But yeah, that's a little bit about them. Next, I'm going to pull a card to see how they're going to be acting. So what are they doing? How are they acting around you? Are they being weird? Are they maybe not even in contact with you? So how is this person acting around pile number 3? Okay, we've got the Magician here. So I feel like this person is... I feel like they're not being super forthcoming with their feelings. Like they're not being super open about how they feel with you. This person could be like someone who's very into spirituality. Like they could be into like manifestation. That could be how they got all their money. But this could be someone who's into like, yeah, spiritual things like manifestation or, you know, tarot or whatever. So this is someone who has a lot of resources at their disposal, and I feel like they're going to use everything they have to try to win you over. So whether it's, you know, money or, you know, manifestation, I feel like they're trying to use all of their resources to impress you and to sort of convince you to, or so that you look at them favorably. So I feel like maybe they might be flaunting things a little bit, or they may be just trying to make sure that you notice what they have or what they're doing or what's going on. And so next I want to pull a card for what they're going to do, what actions they'll take. What is pile number 3's person doing right now? What are they planning on doing? Okay, yeah, same thing. We've got the Six of Pentacles here. Definitely getting the sense that they're going to be very generous towards you. I feel like they're going to be giving you a lot of things. It could be material things, it could be money, it could be gifts. It could also just be like their time, their energy, their intention. But whatever it is, they're putting a lot of energy your way. So this could be, like I said, material gifts. And because of, you know, these other cards that are being pulled out, I'm getting the sense that it is sort of material things. I feel like they're sort of trying to win you over, trying to sway you through material possessions because they have so much of that. So next we're going to pull a card for how you can recognize them. How can pile number 3 recognize this person? Okay, we've got the King of Wands here. So this person is someone who is, I think, very powerful, very intelligent. They could be very successful in their career. They could have their own business or be like an entrepreneur or something like that. They could be very powerful. King of Wands, so the wands are fire, so they could be a fire sign. That is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But overall, I feel like this is someone who just they have a lot of respect, as in like respect and authority that they've earned. So this is someone who is sort of in a position of power, I want to say. So that's how you could recognize them. Next, we're going to pull a card for what you should do. Is there any actions you should take? What should pile number 3 do about this? Okay, we've got the Hanged One, so nothing. Basically, the tarot is telling you to just sort of hang out, go with the flow, do not take any action. You are allowed to just sort of chill. Also, maybe reflect if you'd like to, you know, meditate or reflect on yourself. But I'm definitely not seeing that you should take any action towards this person or do anything about this. I think the tarot is telling you to focus on yourself and kind of stay in your own lane. So just continue focusing on yourself as you already have been, and don't worry about this other stuff. It'll come to you if it's meant to be for you. You just need to focus on yourself and yeah, just be still. So the next card is going to describe the potential outcome here, romantic possibilities. So what is the potential outcome for pile number 3 here? Okay, we've got the King of Swords. So I feel like this is going to end in some sort of communication between the two of you. I think this person will come towards you and tell you how they feel. I definitely think they'll be reaching out and you guys will have some sort of conversation regarding this. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely seeing the other person reaching out and talking to you. Like I said, I don't think you have to do anything about this. So yeah, definitely look out for that and expect to hear from this person and expect to hear from them asking to have a conversation with you and potentially coming forward with these feelings. So next I want to pull some oracle cards here from this deck to get an idea of what this other person's thinking or feeling. So what is pile number 1's person thinking or feeling right now? Okay, we've got I wish I had treated you better. So for some of you, this could be someone from the past. We've got I want to be more than friends. We've got I feel you even though we are apart. So like I said, for some of you, this could be someone from the past. This could be a past relationship. And something about them is sorry for not treating you better. They're looking back and wishing they had done things differently and they had treated you in a way that you deserve to be treated. For others, or the same group, this person wants to be more than friends. So you guys could kind of be in a place right now where you're just sort of acquaintances, you're sort of friendly, but not necessarily anything more. And this person definitely seems to want a relationship with you, and they seem to want something just more serious and more official. So this could be something that they communicate to you when they reach out to you. And then lastly here we have, I feel you even though we are apart. So some of you could be in separation with this person or just not communicating with them for whatever reason. And as a result, this person is just like, it seems like they're really thinking about you a lot. And they can feel you even though you aren't necessarily together right now. So I definitely have the feeling that you're on this person's mind and that they're just constantly thinking about you. So there's that. And yeah, that's everything I have for you guys. I hope this resonated and maybe clarified some things. I hope you enjoyed this. If you didn't like anything you heard, just remember that tarot can only read for the present circumstances. So none of this is set in stone. You always have the power to affirm or change the outcome of your situation. None of this is unavoidable. So just remember that. And I want to say thank you so much for watching this. I would really appreciate if you subscribed, if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video.